later.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kareem Martin able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Target. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have put
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's now 3rd and down. Watch the run. Hey, check right. Watching your guy. What? Go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now Austin. Oh, he shifts past him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Dancing to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open. Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there. Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's going to take a shot right away from... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the right here to Shepard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Here's Jackson. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Cooper was the intended target.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards and a Giant first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Safety's creeping.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field.
To throw is Jackson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the sack on first down, Jones, DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55 is mine, guys. 55. I got it. Hey, check it out.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. A give to Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually...
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line. There.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Fighting through it, he's got space. The 40, 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Break. 54 Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing here, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even.